This is a message for Cancer for the week of March 23rd through the 28th. So if Cancer is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're a subscriber of the channel, thank you so much. And if you're not, it doesn't cost anything. Please consider subscribing. Make comments. They are all read. If you like the video, hit the like button. Those three things help build the channel. I'm still, working on upgrading the technical to this. So in the next couple of days, I'm going to figure out how to operate my camera. I keep saying that. And I have a tech person that's going to help me change everything to the USA for my YouTube channel. Now, I have my new little pup that I got this week, and I'm going to post a picture for her. I keep looking this way. She's on the couch, and I got her some new toys that got delivered today, and she already knows how to play with those. So she's, throwing them down on the couch and getting them. She's a 10-month-old Chihuahua that I got from the local shelter, and she was a stray. So I feel so blessed to have her. She is so playful, so cute. She's one of the tan honey color Chihuahuas. And so Nina's adjusting to her. Nina's right here. And then Susie, I'll post pictures of her. She's over there on the couch. Because it was, and I usually adopt older dogs, but, I have lost so many dogs this year. Gypsy and Jason and Milo and Hope. And then there was Sammy last year. And before that it was Teddy. So, it was in 3 years, when I took 6 dogs to Portugal, in the 3 years, I have lost 7 dogs. And it's usually because they were older and some sort of thing happened, disease. And Hope was very old when I adopted him. So, it's time. I got a puppy, which I usually don't do because I wanted life. I wanted, to have that uplifting joy. And Nina, I still have Nina, which I love to pieces. So she's right there. Yes. And then little Susie is busy, busy, busy. So that's a big change. Now, also, I'm going to post a video under the post about my experience at the doctor's office, where they forgot me in the exam room and they were locking up the office at the night. It's a little video about my experience. I didn't name them. I'm going to post the video on my Facebook also. But, it was an experience. That's all I can say. They were 1 hour and 40 minutes late calling me back. And the doctor said, I'll be back. I'll be right back. And he left, and the doors were being locked up, and the reception area was all empty, and people were... But anyway, I posted the video for that. So I think that's about the main things going on in my life. I'm using the Morgan Greer. I'm going to be also using some oracle cards. And, I'm a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. So I've got all that water signs going on. So let's see what's going on in our lives this week. Well, the very first one is the Queen of Pentacles, crossed over by Justice card. At the base of it is Two of Wands, project. Behind is the Two of Cups. So we've got the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups. Crowning is the Six of Swords. Ahead is the Nine of Swords reversed. The Nine of Swords reversed. So it's whatever was in the past you're still dealing with, or some things coming up from that. Then we have the Ace of Rods, new beginnings, opportunities. the wish card. What do you want to wish for? 5 of Swords. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. And the final outcome is the happy home. The 4 of Wands. So the only thing is the 5 of Swords. We'll see what comes with that, because there's a couple of planets, and Mercury and Venus, I think, are in retrograde right now. Okay, we got the Moon with the 4 of Wands. The 5 of Swords with the 8 of Swords. That's interesting. Okay, I think I know what that is for me. Okay, the 10 of Cups with the King of Cups. Ace of Rods with the Strength card. 10 of Swords, or the 9 of Swords, with the Tower. Something's going to happen quickly. Then, it couldn't, okay. Then the 6 of Swords with the Devil card. Now, this has appeared 3 times as the crowning for what's on people's minds. And the Devil card. 2 of Cups, Page of Swords. 2 of Wands with the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, very good, crossed over by the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, for me, I have an idea of some of this that's going on, and for other people, you know, you might have an idea of what's going on. Because what's crowning is your thoughts about the Devil card, which is something that's happened in the recently, and it's with the 6 of Swords. It's moving away from whatever that is. So it's, you know what it is, and you're moving away from it. It's presented itself. It's not a surprise. Now, if you choose not to move away from it, whatever that situation is, you have free will. And that maybe you haven't completed the lesson. Now, if it's a hard lesson and you know what it is, and you don't react to it, get to it yet, you know, the universe, as we are presented with our lessons, first they give us a little nudge. And sometimes we get the light bulb. Oh, okay. Well, I won't do that again. But if we don't get it the first time, it's a little bit harder. Can't ignore it. Then the next time might be a little bit harder than that. And then the final, you know, and it keeps getting harder and harder. But you can't ignore it. It's like the universe or your spirit guides are like, hey, you know, there's something going on. Pay attention. And eventually it's like the 2x4, you know, like, okay, here's pay attention to what's going on. So sometimes we ignore, or we expect something to change, but we go back and it's the same thing. And, you know, and that's in context often in a relationship. Now, right now we have the Queen of Pentacles, so that's money, and the Justice card. So it can be some decisions related to money. It can be legal things, money coming to you, or waiting for some sort of decision by the Queen of Pentacles. It could be you deciding about a job, for example, or it could be involved in a settlement or some sort of justice thing. So it can be like maybe you have some, like an inheritance, or waiting for some government program, or a domestic thing where they're going to be making judgments about money. It can be that the Queen of Pentacles is making a decision regarding you, and it's about money. Usually the Queen of Pentacles is someone she's established and is seen as a person of money in the community. Usually. Now I wonder where Susie went, because I don't see her on the couch, and she's probably worn herself out and gone to sleep, but not in the dog bed. Okay, so your reading is about some sort of decision about money, justice. Either you're making a decision of the direction to go or someone's making a decision. And then we have the new beginnings for money and the Four of Pentacles. It's the Four of Pentacles is it's feeling lack, feelings that there's not enough, standing firm, moving forward, but you're still feeling that could be some lack. Maybe not enough money coming in, or maybe not compensated as much as you think, or now with our economy, that prices go up, and wages don't keep up with it for some people. But then there's the Ace of Pentacles. So it could be new sources of income coming in and standing firm for what you want. So if you're negotiating for a job, if you're negotiating anything related to money, stand firm. Don't waver. And it also has to do with your Justice card and the Queen of Pentacles. So stand firm for what you believe you're entitled to. Then we have at the base of it the Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This can be a partnership or an offer by an organization. I see sometimes swords, or it can be information regarding a situation or an offer or a project. It can be from the Queen of Swords, who is offering that. It can be clarity regarding that offer, which is swords, that is clarity, or she could be giving you information about it so that you can make some decisions, because behind you is a conversation between two people, the Two of Cups, and with the Page of Swords. So you have your conversation with someone and it provides clarity. That's your aha moment. It could be related to a job. It could be related to a relationship. It could be related to a breakup. But there's some sort of conversation that you have. And that is going to give you information. And with the information, then you can make more decisions, because then you have your Devil card and moving forward. So I would say that you get your information, and as a result of that, which is on your mind, you move forward, because that gives you some clarity of what to expect. And then you're going to move on. You're going to move on. The Six of Swords is moving forward, leaving the rocky the storm, leaving the storm behind and going to smoother waters. But you're still taking on or have in consideration the situation that you had. Now, I think it's interesting that you have the Six of Swords moving forward. That's on your mind. But you also have the Five of Swords and you have the Eight of Swords. The Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords is around you. So you're moving forward related to whatever the situation is, because you have the clarity from the Page of Swords. And you're moving forward because what's going on right ahead is you have the Nine of Swords and the Tower. It can be some situations which, a loss, some situation that happened. It can be coming up. There's some situation and there's loss and sudden, the Tower. And you feel almost like you can't move forward, but it's reverse, which means that things are starting to clear up, and you can see the way, but there's sudden rapid changes that you have to respond to. You could be getting information that is requiring that. Oh, there she is. She took a little break and now she's getting her toys again. So it can require, some sort of adjustment coming forward with your Tower. So things are starting to move, and it can also be that things that you think are going to go in one direction actually go in a different direction. Because we have here new beginnings and have the Strength of the Lion, Ace of Rods. So you have lots of rods. You have the Two of Rods, that conversation. You have the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the conversation. You have the Ace of Rods, and it says has the Strength, new beginnings, and stand firm for what you believe. The Strength card. Don't waver. Don't give up. And the other part of this is don't give up on what you want to manifest. That's what it's saying. Don't give up. Have the strength. Because things are going to start coming to you. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged because it's going to be coming to you. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, no. No. No, you don't need that. She's got the burnt bees. Nope. Don't you chew that. It'll make you sick. No. 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 You're not going to do that. Good girl. Thank you. Jason went all the way through obedience. You know, when you take a dog through dog training, you're training yourself. Is what you're doing. You're not training the dog. You're training yourself. Good girl. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, that'll make you sick. Don't do that. So, as you have new beginnings, the Ace of Rods, you have the Strength card. So don't give up. That's what it's saying. I get a sense that don't give up because new beginnings are coming. So have that strength. Know that the opportunities are going to come, and as it presents yourself to you, as it presents itself to you, have the strength. Speak up for what you want. Speak up for what is right. That's important. So like if you go to a job, speak up for what you want. And if they're not willing to give you that, an offer, negotiate, or put it all in writing. Put everything in writing nowadays. Everything. But stay true to what you want. And then we have here your wish card with the King of Cups. Now, it could be that someone has romance coming into their life, that's their wish. It could also be a new home. But for some, you're going to have love coming in. Your wish card. Your King of Cups. Now, this is that there's something behind the scenes. It's the Five of Swords. And then the Eight of Swords, it's keeping you from moving forward. So there could be some unjust things going on. It could be people, something presenting like a roadblock. You see, he's hooded. There's sneakiness going on. And you don't have clarity. That's why it's real important to be following your intuition. Because the Eight of Swords, you feel like you can't go forward. That they're putting some roadblocks in there. So it's important to look at what is going on and address them. Because they're held with rope. It's not steel. So you can address each one in order to move forward. But there's something behind the background. So if you're having any sort of contracts with anybody, any negotiations, settlements, anything like that, any job offers, any termination of a job, taking care of any domestic things, it could be that there's something lurking back there. And be sure to get everything in writing. And you feel like there's some things where you just can't move forward. It can be that there's roadblocks that other people are putting up there. So address those. And then the final outcome is your happy home and follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. So it's a challenging week, but it's also a clearing up week. So it's new beginnings. You have the Ace of Wands. Is that right? The Ace of, we've got their Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities for money, and you have the Ace of Rods. So you have two aces. You have the Devil card, which is on your mind about what happened in the past. And you have the Tower, which is coming up. So be prepared for the Tower. It could be like broken appointments, for example, or that something's been promised you and it doesn't materialize. But see, the Ace of, that is with the Ten of Swords reversed. So it can be those challenges are still presenting to you. And then the final outcome is follow your intuition about your home. Moving, happy home. Follow your intuition about any relationships within the home. That's important to do. Okay, now let's look at the Oracle cards. So it's a challenging week. And I look at this, and I've had challenging weeks with the medical professions for 8 weeks. And so it could be, something related to that. Okay, let's look at the Ask Your Spirit Guides. Maybe I'll get forgotten I won't get forgotten in an exam room again. No, I won't. That's not going to happen. Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides. and angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. Okay. What is it that you want the Cancerians to know here? There we go, right here. Okay. Rescue. It's number 53, which is an 8, which is the physical world. 53, which is my little Susie's the rescue. 53. Okay. The spirit message is stop and listen. Guidance will come when the inner noises quiets down. You will not miss your opportunities. All will be well. Now that's very good, isn't it? So all the stuff that's going on with the devil card and with the tower, and the swords, it's just listen. You will not miss your opportunities. All will be well. Listen to your intuition. That's what it's saying. Put that card there. Okay, wisdom of the oracle. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the message you have for our Cancerians for this week? There. Okay. Right here. Higher power. Now look at that. That means that blessings from above. There's even an angel in that, if you look. So, blessings from above. Listen to your spirit team because they are helping you, supporting you along this way. Then we have the believe in your own magic. Okay, and the angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card for our Cancerians? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. I feel like I need to go right here. Universe, we're all just stardust. Which goes with the higher power. 31. When we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our own lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn we aren't the center of the universe. We are but specks of stardust in one of its many skies. However, we must all still do our part to take care of our own individual worlds, or else it throws everything else off balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life. Don't forget the big picture stuff. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks. Okay. And then we'll do our Louise Hay card. Put the amethyst here on the Morgan Greer deck. Okay, what card do we have for our Cancerians for this week? Here we go. There we go. Okay, here's our card. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. I see my parents as tiny children who need love. This is for somebody. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I choose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free. So, it's part of our healing and going back to the family of origin as we let go. Okay. And now, I think that's it. Well, here's the other one. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. There you go. Okay, well, thank you. Until next week, Nina and I and Susie are sending you light and love from Las Vegas.